These are the best stock video footage sites right now. From free stock video options right up to premium paid subscriptions, here's where to find awesome royalty-free videos for YouTube and other projects. And make sure you stick around because I'll also share with you my #1 AI video generator tool as well, which you can use to generate short video clips to use as B-roll or overlays in your video. So jumping right in, looking at the free options, I've got two options for you. The first one is Pixabay, the second one is Pexels. Both of these are really good free options. There's so many similarities between these two, and unlike a lot of the free options out there, these two make the whole licensing thing really easy. And that's really important when we're making video content, especially stuff that we want to monetize and know that we're not going to have any issues in the future. You want to make sure that you're compliant with all of the legal licensing stuff. So you can see here on Pexels, we just come over here to our drop down. We want to make sure we've got videos selected, and then we just go ahead and search for what we're looking for. So let's go beach sunset. So we can see here, we've got 44.9 thousand search results here, and these look pretty good. Let's say we wanted this clip here. We could just come up here to free download, and we've got a bunch of different options in terms of quality, and these are on a clip by clip basis. So some of them might be lower quality, some of them might be higher quality. It's going to come down to that individual clip. Likewise with Pixabay, very similar. We're not just limited though to images or videos. You can see that there are photos, illustrations, vectors, videos, music, sound effects, GIFs on here as well. So we're going to pick videos. Let's go to beach sunset. In this case, it says we've got 9,000 results here for this specific search. You do want to watch out because these top ones here are sponsored. So these ones here are paid ones. But if we come down here, then we've got the royalty-free videos, which are from this provider. And we just put our mouse over it. It's going to preview those clips for us. So here's a nice beach sunset shot. We can click on that. Again, we've got our options to download, very similar. We pick our download quality and we can download the clip. But in terms of the licensing side of things, we can see here free for use under the Pixabay content license. If we click on this, then we can see here the content is free for use. We can use the content here without having to attribute the author, but it does say, although giving credit is always appreciated by our community. And you also have the ability to modify or adapt the content into new works. There's also a bunch of stuff here that you can't do. It's pretty much on selling or using it in a way that's illegal or immoral. But I like how straightforward this is. And this is exactly the same for Pexels as well. Go back to our clip here. We can see this one here is free to use. And again, it's just so straightforward. All photos and videos on Pexels are free to use. Attribution is not required, but it's a nice thing to do. It's appreciated. And you can modify the videos and photos from Pexels, be creative and edit them as you like. Again, same sort of things for what you can't do, but I like how simple and how streamlined this is. All right, so that's the free options out of the way. Now, normally the biggest differences you'll find with the free versus paid is on the paid side, the search functionalities are far more detailed. There'll be more categories and more control, but also generally you'll find that they have much larger libraries and lots more footage there for you to choose from. And in a lot of cases as well, they can be higher quality. So for this category, I've actually got 3 top picks or 3 top recommendations, which I'm going to share with you now. The first one, option #1, is Envato Elements. And this is so much more than just a stock footage site. So you can see here we've got stock video, video templates, photos, royalty-free music as well, sound effects, templates for graphics, 3D stuff, presentation templates like PowerPoint slides. There's a lot of stuff on here. So we're going to come up the top here though. We're going to go to stock video. Let's go to stock footage. So we've got our search box at the top here, and we can see that our stock footage library here is 5.8 million clips. So there's a lot in there. Let's go again, beach sunset, and we can see now that we can refine this search even more. So there's buildings, there's corporate business, lots of different categories. We can also specify the resolution or the quality of the clips that we're looking for, also the frame rate and how long the clips go for. We can also adjust the sorting over here, but I normally like to leave it on relevant because it's what they think is going to be relevant to the search that we've just done. So you can see there's a lot of results here in terms of beach and sunset, and you just put your mouse over them and you get to preview these clips. I like too that there are other suggestions for searches down here as well for different tags that might be relevant or related to the content that you're searching for. But again, the process for downloading is very much the same. Let's say we pick this clip here, we can preview it big. Now I'm not even signed in here at the moment, but we have the ability to download a preview. So we can download the clip with the watermark on it here. So we can actually use it in our edit. We can make sure that this clip is exactly what we want and that it works with the rest of our video. And then we can come back in here and we can subscribe or purchase purchase this clip to then use it. But I also like that you can add them to collections. So you could have like a favorites folders or multiple folders with different clips that you're favoriting so you can access them really, really quickly. And in terms of pricing to purchase these clips, then you can see here that they have unlimited downloads from $16.50 per month, where you're able to access 19+ million premium assets and templates, video, audio, graphics, and photos, more, with a lifetime commercial license, and you can cancel anytime. Because again, it's not just the stock footage here, there's a bunch of other things that you get access to in here. And this is why we absolutely love Envato Elements, is things like even their video templates are awesome. Like this is our top recommended site if you're looking for animated text or video intros or amazing animated graphics and things that you can download, you can customize up. You can see here video templates, DaVinci Resolve. There's lots of awesome stuff that you can just download, install on your computer and use in your videos. And the other big thing, again, is the licensing side. These guys make it really, really easy. You can see here, they even say, making it easy. It's one simple commercial license. All items on Envato Elements have the same simple license terms. You get broad commercial rights, so you can use your items with confidence on work or personal projects. One thing to be aware of though, especially with stock footage, is that you can download and use the clips, but you do need to register the items each time you use them. So let's just say you downloaded it to use it on one YouTube video and you wanted to use it on another, you do need to log back in and you need to go to your downloads section here, and you can just simply register that clip as another use for another video. And one of the questions we get asked a lot in the comments on these videos is, what happens if I cancel my subscription? Well, they have that here too, future-proof licensing, even if you unsubscribe. So if you unsubscribe, you can no longer use items from Envato Elements, but any existing items that you already registered and have already used, like in your videos, they're all covered. So you're able to use this stuff while you have a license and for anything that you've made. But once you cancel, you can't use those clips and things in new projects. And that's pretty common for a lot of these tools here. So I think this is a great all-in-one subscription, not just covering the stock footage, but covering your music, your sound effects, and all of that stuff too, and your video templates. So that was option number one. Option number two is Artlist. And this one actually started as a music site and is one of our top picks for where we go for music for our videos. But they've also now got an amazing stock footage library too, as well as other things like sound effects, like your video templates, like some amazing video editing plugins. So lots of similarities to what we saw with Envato Elements. So let's again come over here to footage and let's run our same search here, beach sunset. We can see that we've got a lot of related clips. And I really like that these ones here, like you can see that all of these clips here so far really are related to our search, which is awesome. But we can also come back up here and we can choose our video theme to, again, narrow this down, our search. We can also specify our shot type. Are we looking for raw footage, log footage, 4K? Do we want something with movement, close up? So this is next level filtering. And there's also an option here to choose if we want people. So we can go no people, or what type of people. Do we want adult, female, elderly, children, one person, two people? There's lots of different ways that we can categorize the footage that we're looking for here too. But in terms of the footage itself, I'll also say that to me, this is next level. This is much more cinematic, much more professional grade footage. I mean, look at this stuff. This is awesome. Like this one, nice movement. Let's keep going down. All of these are exactly what we typed in. This one's got some people in it, a nice like drone following shot. So to me, these are next level. These are more cinematic grade clips. Even some time lapses here, that's pretty cool. And of course, again, the licensing piece is really, really straightforward, really, really simple, which is a big thing that we look for. And there's two plans here to choose from, social and pro. And we can see where you can actually use these clips and how many social profiles and all of that stuff. So you can pick the plan that's suited for you. So the social one here is for one social channel per platform, whereas the pro is up to 3 channels per social platform, unlimited videos on any channel. Both of these can be monetized, so you can use your clips and monetize that content, but only the pro plan here, or the pro license, is for client work, for paid and promoted videos, and for broadcast as well. And the way they manage the licensing too is you'll just enter your social profiles, like your YouTube channel ID, and link it with your Artlist account, and then that keeps you compliant there, make sure that you don't have any issues. So in regards to pricing then, there's actually quite a lot of options here, depending on what it is you're after, or there is an all-in-one subscription offer, which is the best bang for buck. So if you just want the footage and the templates, it says here for freelancers, content creators, and companies of up to 50 people, then you can access just that for $29.99 per month billed annually. And that includes the pro license cover. So that's for footage and that's for video templates. If you just want the AI voiceovers, that's an option. If you just want music and sound effects, then you can choose here just the music and sound effects at $9.99 per month on that social personal license. Or if you need the pro license, then that's $16.58 a month. Or if you want to combine everything, you want the music and sound effects, the AI voiceovers, and the footage and templates, this is where I think the best value is the Artlist Max subscription, giving you all of it for $39.99 per month billed annually. So again, it's gonna come down to what you actually need and obviously your budget here as well. But Artlist is also one of our top picks for stock music sites and where we go for a lot of the music on our YouTube channel. So being able to bundle that with amazing stock footage is a great option. So that brings us then to option number 3, which is Storyblocks. And this is another one that we've been using a lot on our channel for years. So again, this is very similar to what we saw with Envato elements and also Artlist and Artlist Max in that, yes, it does have stock footage, but also it's got a lot of other things as well. So we can see at the top here, we've got stock media. So we've got video, so stock footage, animated backgrounds. We've got templates in here as well. And there's royalty-free music and sound effects and images as well. One of the standout features for me though with Storyblocks is their Adobe Premiere plugin. So for those of you that are using Adobe Premiere, this makes it really, really quick and easy to integrate Storyblocks into your workflow to quickly find from within Premiere clips, audio files, and things that you can drop really, really quickly into your timeline. So personally, I think that is an amazing feature. But in terms of the stock footage, let's come up here. We've got our search at the top. We've got it on video. Let's run our same search, beach sunset. And we come down here and looking at these, I mean, these are all exactly what we've typed in, which is good. And really it's a good mix. There is some of the higher end, more cinematic shots in here, but then there's also some, I guess, more amateur style clips in here as well. Coming back to the top, we can filter our search. So if we hit filters up here, we can change the media type. If we wanted to search for something else, we can specify a resolution, HD or 4K. We can also pick our frame rate and duration. So we've got a good amount of filtering here, not as much as we had with Artlist. And we can also change our sorting here as well. And there's other suggestions here for our search to help us get better results if we weren't finding what we were looking for. Clicking on a clip, again, we get options to download in all different types of formats. We can download the watermarked version here that we can use and test out in our edits to make sure that it's a fit before we come over here and grab our license for it. So you can see the workflow from all of these are very, very similar. But to me, Storyblocks probably has the most comprehensive library in terms of the stuff that I've needed and stuff that I've been looking for. It's one that we keep coming back to. I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but again, of course, the licensing is really straightforward too. But in terms of pricing, there is a few different options. There is a starter plan here, which gives you 5 monthly downloads of HD footage. On this plan though, you won't be able to access the video templates or that awesome Adobe plugin there. Up from that, you've got unlimited all access, which is $30 per month billed annually. This does give you unlimited downloads, so it's a huge step up there. 4K and HD, all the music, video templates and everything, but it doesn't include that plugin. Again, if you're an Adobe Premiere user, that plugin is awesome. So for $5 extra a month, and I do think if you're using it, it is worth it. You get the same, the unlimited access, but you also get the Adobe Creative Cloud plugin too. So really quickly, before we get to the AI video generator tool, a quick summary of what my recommendations would be. If you're after free stock footage, then you really can't go wrong with either Pexels or Pixabay, or both. And then from there, narrowing it down, your options really become Envato elements, Artlist, or Storyblocks. And really you can't go wrong with any one of these three. But what I'd suggest you do from here to narrow this down is to browse through the footage libraries of each of the different ones to see what types of clips come up that will be relevant for you and the content that you're making. Because at the end of the day, that's what we're trying to do here, find the right footage that's gonna fit your videos. And some of these services might have more results specific to your niche, your type of content than others. So that would be my biggest determining factor as to which one I went point for here is how much of this footage am I actually going to be able to use in my content? And then second to that, I'd look at the rest of the offering. What else is included? I'd say Envato Elements and Storyblocks are probably the two that are the most similar in terms of usability, in terms of the library size, the quality of the content, the included music and templates and all of that stuff. The motion graphic templates, I think, are second to none on Envato Elements. If you're after those, then Envato Elements is definitely something I would be looking at. I think in terms of stock music quality for Envato and for Storyblocks, again, I'd say they're pretty much on par. Maybe Storyblocks is a little bit higher quality on the stock footage, at least for the searches that I've run. Whereas in my opinion, Artlist, on the other hand, is probably a step up in terms of music quality, in terms of footage quality as well. I do think it is next level when comparing it to the other two. So the other option for stock video that I wanted to include in this video are some of the AI tools that are out there. There's so many now that would generate amazing looking videos just from a text prompt or just from an image that you upload. So we've tried and tested so many of the top options out there. We've got a full video breakdown of the different options. I'll link down below, but my top pick right now is Runway ML. And this is another one of those services that is so much more than just the video generation. In this case, there's lots of other tools and things in here as well. But just checking out their website and seeing some of the clips and examples and things on here that are generated by AI, either from text or from an image, are just crazy. So you might find that if you're looking for a specific clip that you want for your videos, that this actually could be a really good option for you where you're creating something totally unique and exactly what you're after, instead of trying to find it as a stock clip on one of those other sites. So just look at some of these examples. A creature walking through a cornfield, a gorilla walking through the jungle, a firefighter walking through a burning building, an MMA fighter walking into the ring. Like, pretty crazy that these are generated just from a simple text prompt like that. And you've even got the ability in here to, as they say, direct everything, to really give specific directions and instructions as to what you actually want to have happen in these clips. So just for an example, we'll come in here. I'm just gonna type in beach sunset with waves breaking on the shore. Again, we could really specify, is this a drone shot? Is this a cinematic shot? What's the light doing? Are there people in it? We could really get specific with this. So let's see what we got back here for the beach sunset. We'll just hit play on this. I mean, that looks pretty good. Now, obviously I could add extra context in here for this to be realistic. Oh wow, it's actually going into night. That looks pretty cool. So for 2 words, pretty amazing what's come back here. Pause it there, we can see all the stars and everything. Not a bad little clip. Let's come down and have a look at this next one here. It kind of looks a little cartoony here to start with, but let's hit play. Yeah, I mean, it's as we described, beach sunset with waves breaking on the shore. And it actually does look pretty realistic. But we could go as far as we want. We could add words like photorealistic or cinematic and really dial this in. So I'm pretty pumped on this AI technology. I think it is gonna change the game moving forward, but already where this stuff is now versus where it was a year ago or even 6 months ago, it's crazy, but also a little scary too. But those are my top picks for stock footage sites right now. Let me know in the comments, what's your top pick? Is there something that you're using that I haven't even mentioned in this video? And if you're looking for the best stock music sites, check out the video linked on screen. As always, there's a bunch of other links and resources down in the description box below to help you even further. And I will see you in the next video.